Street
I wasn't a
whore.
very nice person back then. I don't think.
Okay, that's
Looking
pretty
back,
damn
I think I was
shit.
kind of like an
1
asshole.
minute.
I was
Now fuck up and move that.
very emotionally locked down. Wouldn't allow anyone in. Even at that point, I didn't think I even had emotions at that time. I always thought I was very like two-dimensional as far as emotions went. And then we got to the point on June 11th of 2020 that we had to move out. And I ended up going to down to the basement, and there was a bucket of paint because I had to do some touch-ups. And there was a bucket of paint, and I was super tired because I had been working on the condo that we were going to move into. So I was fixing that place up so we could move into it. So
Kiss that bitch goodbye.
Leaving our rental and moving into a condo that we were able to keep.
Cause that was stupid.
I was just exhausted, super tired, and there was this bucket, and I don't know if anyone knows about this, but it's like a 5-gallon bucket with a pull top. And I went down there, and the paint from the painter had covered it all, and I was trying to pull it off, and I couldn't pull it off. And I should have went upstairs and got my screwdriver, but then I was thinking, screw that. I'll use my pocket knife. And so I have like a pocket knife, like the blade is about this big. And I went down, and I was just like trying to pry at it.
God damn it.
Pry at it, and all of a sudden it popped. And as it popped, it ended up going straight into my arm. And it ended up making an artery. And surprisingly, it didn't hurt. That was the first one of the many surprises, but that was the first surprise where it didn't hurt at all. It barely popped it, and it popped out instantly, and then blood started gushing out everywhere. And I threw my hand on it super fast, and I clamped down good. And I ran upstairs yelling for my
You see that dick hanging out of his mouth, puking cum?
You have to drive me to the hospital.
Both my dick in his mouth,
and
puking
so I was
cum at
running
the
out
same time.
That's
where I stuck
onto the
my dick
driveway.
in his
I didn't
butt.
get a drop of blood.
And
I
it
got all over
wiggle,
the floor
wiggle,
in the
up
basement,
into his
but
gut,
upstairs
started
didn't get a drop
puking
on the main floor. So that was a
And he
that was a
puked
pause.
up my dick
And
out his fucking mouth.
so we get out. I'm running to the car, and I hear her behind me. She's like, "I'm not
Both
driving.
my dick and his
There's
mouth.
no way."
He's puking
and
the cum.
I turn around, and I was like,
That
I
my
don't
dick
understand why.
puking.
And I
He's
turned
puking.
around and looked like
His mouth is puking the
like,
cum.
oh my gosh,
That my
it was
dick
just blood
His
everywhere.
mouth is puking the cum.
And I said,
My dick puking
okay,
his
yeah,
gut.
I'm probably not going to make it then. So I told her to call 911, and
Don't even think about it,
I went
you
over to
slut.
my truck and dropped down the tailgate. And I was leaning on the tailgate, and I was trying to, I thought for sure I'd be
God
able to hold
fucking
enough
damn.
pressure that it would end up stop bleeding, because I used to
Take
be
the
a
goddamn
paramedic.
piece.
I'm a crane operator now, but I used to be a paramedic. And it would not stop. I was pushing so hard that I ended up snapping my muscles in my forearm, and half of it went up into my shoulder, and the other half balled up in my wrist.
Damn it.
And so I was holding it, and ended up filling my tailgate, and I was starting to get woozy at this time. So then I was like, I should lean up and go sit at
Move,
the garage
slut.
door. So I kind of wobbled over, went onto the garage door and slid down, and I was sitting there. My wife had brought me a rag, like a dish towel, and I was holding that on, trying to stop it, but it would not stop. It was insane how fast it was going. And this was only in a matter of like a minute, maybe at this point.
Holy!
And I started getting really woozy. I started laying down. I asked her to bring over the kids' wagon, and I propped my arm up and tried to put myself in the recovery position, trying just to slow down. And it started slowing down to where it was just like a drip, and the whole rag was soaked. And I remember thinking, before that I had asked if I should put on a tourniquet, but for some reason,
I'm getting in your business. I'm
911
getting in your business,
said,
you
"Don't."
slut.
which was super odd. Like normally, like the protocols, like if it's bad enough that you can't stop the bleeding from direct pressure, you should put on a tourniquet. And for that reason, they didn't actually give me a reason, or Sarah at the time, but they didn't give her a reason. They just said don't put a tourniquet on. and our ambulance was only 5 minutes away, but they ended up taking 22 minutes, which was another oddity. So I was laying there,
You
and
stupid
all my
motherfucker.
senses started getting enhanced. I could smell like everything. I could smell like the coppery smell of blood, and I could feel the sun. Like this, that's the biggest part I remember, is the feeling of heat from the sun on my face and my body as I was laying there on the ground. And then my vision started going white at the edges and slowly started filling my entire vision. The voices of my wife and the neighbor were slowly fading away, and then all of a sudden the next thing I know is I'm looking at somebody on the ground from above, and I can see this guy. He's laying there.
Stupid!
He looks terrible, like super terrible, and there's blood everywhere. And it took me at least a couple seconds to realize, oh wait, that's not somebody else. That's me. And then as soon as I recognized it was me, I shot up straight into the air, like straight up towards the sky, and it felt like I was on like a rocket ship. Like it felt like it was insane G's kind of thing. And I was shot up, and I ended up in this black void, and there was this white light far away, and it started getting closer and closer and closer until it ended up being huge.
Now fucking been take
I
that
kind
point.
of describe it as like if you took white ink and dropped it on from a height from
Perfect.
above and dropped it on
You
a black piece of
stupid bitch.
paper. That's kind of what it looked like. So
I just
the edges
I
weren't
just
perfect
fucked
or
up.
anything. It was kind of like torn away and drops everywhere, and it was moving. and I remember getting closer and closer, and I could feel other presences around me going towards it as well. It kind of reminded me of the Disney film Soul. I don't know if you've seen that, but when
You just
the character
eared my
ends up
rook.
going on this escalator
Not cutting
towards
off
this
my right,
light,
not
it kind
cutting
of
off
reminds
my
me of that.
left
I didn't
ear.
see anyone else. And then as it got closer and closer and closer, I was only like a couple feet away from it. I ended up that all disappeared, and I was instantly in a meadow. And this meadow, it was picturesque, and it was one of the fun. I remember thinking this at the time. I was thinking, wow, this is really stereotypical. Like this is exactly what I kind of expect. I wasn't expecting to go here, but it was definitely stereotypical. And I thought that was pretty funny, and it was beautiful. It had green grass and yellow grass, and it was about like a couple feet high, and there was flowers, like pink and blue flowers, and like I've loved nature, but I never really paid attention to it.
Now fuck
at
up
the
and
time.
overlook this.
And there was beautiful butterflies flying around. The smell was incredible. It was like perfect dew and flower. Like it was an overwhelming sense. And then there was also a babbling brook, which I found really funny, and a single lone tree, like further in the distance, right beside this babbling brook. And I remember thinking, yeah, this is exactly what this is super stereotypical, which I still find it really funny. And then I felt this presence around me, behind me, and
there's no camera. Yeah, I'm sure.
they were talking to me, but not talking verbally. It was like a telephone
I like that
communication.
window open.
And it wasn't in a language I understood
I showed
or
it.
heard. It's nothing I can replicate myself. But I understood what they were saying. So, and they said that I can stay here with them, but and it's okay. Like there's no wrong choice here. I can stay with them, or I can go back. And at that second, I was like, well, why would I go back? This is way nicer. I had felt an intense feeling of love and compassion, and that all of the wrongs that I had done or any mistakes that I had done, it was okay. That everything was fine, and at that second I was like, I had already made my decision. I was like, I'm not coming back. And they said, well, before you decide, we have something to show you. And then I was all of a sudden inside this library. I think now it might be like the Koshik Library or something like that. But it was a giant library, and it was, if you ever been to St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. It's bigger than that, and that was one of the most impressive buildings I've ever seen. And it's huge. Like, this library is giant, and there's these giant books like this big and like this thick with these really thick leather spines on them, with really, they're like super ornate. And there's just levels and levels and levels of all these bookshelves along this wide hall.
Damn, I'm fucking this butt.
And I started getting led, and again, I knew they were there, but I couldn't see anybody else, and I could feel like there's a lot of feeling of other presences around, but I couldn't see anyone else. It was like it was just me there. And I was getting led down this hallway, and then onto the right there was this room, and they led me into this room, and there was another giant room with more books and more windows, like stained glass windows, wood paneling. It was super beautiful, and in the middle of this room was this table with a single leg and this dome on top. And on this dome, there was, I can see, it's hard to describe because when I can't really see it, but I have this feeling of it. And what I remember have this feeling of is that there was a tree, and it was the roots were all my different choices that had led me to, from my past, had led me to this moment, which was this tree trunk. And no matter what I did, it all led to this this moment, this choice, this moment here, right then. And then when the tree trunk
hell no, you son of a bitch.
That's the choices of the future, and then it turns into roots again, and then back to a tree trunk and the branches, and it keeps going where there's all these different choices, but there's always these specific points in my life that I'm going to hit. No, and there's no way to avoid it. It's just things I have to go through, and it's part of my journey. And if anyone's seen the new Spider-Man movie, I think it's called Across the Universe. It's a cartoon. My kids love it. And in there they call it the canon events. So it's events that Spider-Man can't avoid. It's very similar to that. And so I don't know what I saw that made me come back, but the next thing I know is, and I don't remember making the choice either. That's the other thing. I don't remember making a choice saying, yes, I'll go back. The next thing I knew is after I'd seen that, I was waking up to paramedics yelling at me to wake up, and that they were going to put a tourniquet on me and give me an IV, and asking me if there was anybody else in the house, because they thought it was like a fight or something. It was just me. And so they put me into the ambulance, and they gave me an IV of saline solution, and my blood pressure was 35 over 45 or 45 over 35. I can't remember, but it was super low. And when I had done a trauma course a couple months later, after I was like halfway healed, the chances of survival were 5% with that low blood loss, or that amount of blood loss. And so then went to surgery, and they didn't actually end up giving me any blood transfusions, which I still find it a little odd. Yeah, I didn't get any blood transfusions. They just gave me saline solution, and I was able to compensate really fast. And it took me a long time to recover. And before this, I was an atheist, or near atheist. I always left a little bit of a crack of a door, so that just in case kind of thing. I was super materialistic and an asshole and a bunch of stuff. And now it's way different. Yeah, my whole life is done like a 180. Yeah, it's really weird looking at it. I consider that moment in time my flip moment. Jeffrey Cargill has a great book on these flip moments where where this spiritual, you have a spiritual awakening or something very meaningful happens that changes your life and your life's course. And that's what it feels like.
And it's so interesting because so many people who have near-death experiences come back and they do have this huge transformation which to me really is proof that these events actually did happen.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, 100%.
One thing, when I was listening to you tell your story in your podcast, which we'll talk about in a little bit, you had mentioned that you were told this is your last chance.
Yeah.
So what did that mean?
Yeah, for some reason I forgot to mention that. So they told me it's my last chance, and after reflecting on it, and this is just recently I've come to this reflection actually, and even though it's been a couple of years, I never really thought about it a lot, but it kept reverberating in my mind. So it was like an echo that was constantly there, and I think if I hadn't had that message of this is your last chance, like you only got one more kick at the can, I think I could have easily slipped back into old patterns and old ways of doing things, of old, like, trying to make it through money and all these different ways, instead of really what I think has become my life's work, I think, right now at this point is finding my internal balance inside and healing from all the other things that have happened in my life. And I think if I hadn't had that, I think I definitely would have slipped back. So at the time I thought that it scared the shit out of me, and like, holy crap, like I only got one more chance, but I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have like any way, like, where am I supposed to go with this? Like I just knew something had to change, and I think what that message did was gave me the push or the kick to change.
Now fucking believe that poem on here.
Yeah, there's hardly anything that's the same in my life because of it.
And what would have happened if you messed up? You know, does that mean, boom, you don't exist anymore? Does it mean you don't get a chance to come back to Earth? I mean, what did it mean that it was your last chance? What was the consequences if you failed?
I don't think there was any. I think it's just a message specifically for my personality.
Okay.
Because I view a lot of the NTEs or any type of experiences was very personalized.
Right.
So some messaging that someone might get that doesn't quite jive with you versus somebody else, I think it's because it's whatever resonates with you internally that at that time. Because I know there's been a lot of information since then, so I've been doing lots of research and everything that didn't resonate with me when I first approached it, and then a couple years later I approached it again, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, I totally understand this now, or at least a little bit more, and it kind of jives with how I'm feeling at this moment. In Hermeticism, one of my favorite things is that there's different levels to everything, and so then as above, so below. So in Hermeticism, they say one of the tenets is that when you're ready, you'll understand that particular level, and then you'll get reintroduced to it, and you'll find another level. So it's like an onion of all these different knowledges and everything. So the meaning continually changes to ourselves. I think that's what it means to me.
Sean, you said you were an atheist, or at least almost an atheist.
Yeah.
So did that matter when you were in this heavenly realm?
I don't think so. No, not for me. For me, it didn't. All I got was an insane amount of love and compassion, and it didn't even. I didn't even have the. There wasn't even a feeling of judgment of any choices I had made up until that point. There's multiple paths for me to get there. This was always going to happen. This was always part of my journey. That something was going to happen, and I'd almost died a couple times before this. I'd almost died on a mountain. I died once from an allergic reaction where the paramedic had given me way too much epinephrine.
God
damn. And I have this rare, it's called hyperanaphylaxis, and so my body compensates extremely well. And if I get epinephrine and adrenaline, it actually caused me to have a heart attack. And at that time, this was a couple years before 2020. At that time, all I saw was a bunch of red and it was hot. But that didn't seem to work. So I need another kick, I think. And yeah, I don't think any of the choices that I made or the mistakes I've made have made me the person I am today. And I think that's the biggest point, is that no matter where you are in your life, and no matter what's happened in your life, or any choices, or who you've hurt, or anything,
I fucked his.
I think dealing with that and being
Damn, I
able
stuck my
to
dick in her butt and twisted.
find the compassion for yourself and not just others. I think that's the
Now fuck up
that's
and
the
move
big
right
thing.
here.
And that
I'll chase
yeah, I
that
think
forward to kingdom
there is no
come.
judgment on the other side, because we all make mistakes, and you're allowed to find. It's just like being a toddler. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna
I'll
hurt
chase
others
that forward
sometimes,
to
but it's all
kingdom
about
come.
learning.
And I do find it so fascinating that you said, you're going to hit these main points, but there were so many paths you could take to get to those points. And a lot of people, I found, have trouble with the fact that our lives are sort of pre-planned in advance. But I think it seems like what you're saying is, yes, you do have these things that are planned, but there are lots of routes to get there.
Yeah, that's how I view it. Is it's like choose your own adventure, and and there's easy ways to get through life, and there's other ways. I was super stubborn. I was fighting against like the universe and fighting against what internally was calling me. I was listening to others' opinions more than myself. I was looking for external validation, external love. And all these different options, which made my life way harder. It was way harder than it had to be. And that was my own downfall. And there's paths that I could have taken. And I can look back at certain paths where I could have pulled the plug on my business way prior, and I would have saved myself. It would have been the same outcome, no matter what. There's no way that business was going to work. I was with the wrong partner. I was in the wrong industry. It was never going to work. It's not something I was passionate about. It was just there to make a buck, and so that was never going to work. And there's tons of clear signs. Like there's signs everywhere. There was flashing neon signs like stop what you're doing. Like this isn't working. And but I just ignored it all. I thought I knew better, and now I kind of go with almost like a Taoism mentality, which is I go with the flow. So I plan a little bit, but I allow the universe to surprise me a bit more. And that's how I do it.
That's a fun way to think about it, is to let the universe surprise us. Sean, one of the things that you mentioned was you were heading toward this light, and then boom, all of a sudden you're in this meadow. So was that meadow part of the light? Had you gone into it, or was it something separate?
I don't know. It's almost like a threshold. It was like as soon as I touched that threshold, I was instantly in this other space. Mm-hmm. And if you start doing some research on like Robert Monroe or for like out-of-body experiences or different NDEs and stuff, there seems to be these different layers and realms of different dimensions. Like who knows what it is? Like we seem to be getting prepped for multiverses in the popular culture, so I'm sure that has something to do with it, and with quantum physics too. And that it could have just been a portal or a way for me to transition my mind to be able to be prepared in order to get there. I've never actually really thought about that, so it's an interesting thing. Yeah, I think it is a way to prepare me to be able to not have a complete meltdown on the other side, maybe.
And when you were in the meadow, you said it was kind of stereotypical of what near-death experiencers describe. But near-death experiencers also often say that it's beyond description. So was this like a meadow that we would see here on Earth, or was it different than that?
It was way more beautiful than any meadow I've seen. And I live by the Rockies up here in Canada, and it's some of the most beautiful scenery you'll see in the world. And it was more beautiful than that in a way that's hard to describe.
God.
Everything was kind of like glowing, twinkling almost, and it looked like it was like looking through a bubble. It's really hard to describe. I don't think I'm good enough with words to be able to describe how beautiful it was. Yeah, everything had like a glow to it, almost. It was like a feeling of a glow, I guess. Not visually.
Almost like it was alive?
Yeah, like you were connected to everything. It's like every blade of grass, every butterfly. I don't know if anyone's ever done, if any of your audience has ever done psychedelics, but it's kind of like that when you're on on a high hero dose of mushrooms. It's kind of similar to that, where it has this twinkle, and it's got this energy, and you can feel this energy. Yeah.
It sounds fascinating. Another place that I found really fascinating was the library, because that is something that I've heard from other people. And I'm trying to visualize it, and I imagine this kind of old wood, walls.
Kiss that damn
just
bishop
kind of
goodbye.
antique-ish. Is that what it is, or how would you describe it? I know you said it's huge. So what Sean shares next is really fascinating. It took me into an area I did not expect. So let's go ahead and take that into part 2. For those of you that have made it this far, please leave the words "made it" in the comments just to let me know. And then also, if you have anything that you want to share in the comments, some of the things that you
Let's dick up some poems.
Intrigued by, please go ahead and share that. And if you liked what you've seen, please give it a thumbs up. So hopefully I'll see you in part 2. Thanks so much for joining me on Beyond with Heather Tesh. That was part 1. Make sure to listen to part 2. And if you liked what you heard, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more episodes.
God damn it. Suck my slut. You can kiss that. I'll chase that whore to kingdom come. I was hoping you'd fuck up and do that. Oh, you stupid son of a bitch. You didn't count on that shit, did you? You stupid son of a bitch. You stupid fucker. You stupid bitch. mean, this is a good game. Man, I think I fucked up. Yeah, I just fucked up. I just fucked up. I just fucked up. You dumbass. That's the sound of me taking one of your bigger pieces. Now fuck up and move that king right here. No. Stupid! Cause that was fucking stupid. I fucked his hole! My dick came out of his mouth puking cum. Both my dick and his fucking mouth. And all that cum my dick puked up when it wiggled up in his fucking gut. You slut. You Chinese slut-eyed slut. From China? From China? Why you slut-eyed? Oh, don't even think about it, you slut. With spit. With red spit. Don't mess with imperfection. 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 My dick is getting hard. Suck my slut. Suck my slut. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. Spit, spit, spit. We spit, spit, form. We spit, spit, spit. No. Everything's up in the air. The children cry. The children cry. Plenty. The children cry. Plenty starve. The children cry. Plenty starve. The children cry. Plenty starve. Many die. The children cry. Plenty starve. Many die. Shut. The children will cry. The children will cry. Plenty starve. Many die. What's that? Fleeing the pole. It said. What's that? Fleeing the pole. It's selling ecstasy and LSD. They're going up. They're going up on the street, but they're going up on the street, but they're going up on the street, but they're going up on the street, they're going up on the street, but they're getting down the gang. They're going up on the street, but they're going up on the street, but they're getting down the gang. They're going up on the street, but they're getting down. They're going up on the street, but they're going up on the street, but they're getting down the gang. You suck my dick, bitch. Suck my slut, you slut from hell. Suck my slut, you slut from hell. You slut muffin. You suck my dick, bitch. You slut muffin. You slut muffin. You slut biscuit. Spit, 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 spit. 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 With spit smell. Suck my motherfucking slut, you slut. Suck my slut. You slut from China. Come on, you slut. Come on, you slut. Come on, you slut. Street whore. Street whore from China. Goddamn China. Goddamn China. You cut your goddamn black ass back to China and cut that goddamn coronavirus back with you and infect the whole entire goddamn Chinese military and the goddamn Chinese government. Kill them all and let God sort them the fuck out. That way China can never, at least as long as I live, be a threat to the United States of America. What the fuck did this dicko do? What the fuck is this bitch doing? Stupid! I'm in a dicky situation here. This is dicky. God fucking damn it. Man, this is some kind of dicky. Dick. Man, we got a dicky situation going here. This is a really dicky situation. Some kind of dicky. Dick. Come on, you dicky little slut. Come on, you dicky little slut. Dick. 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 I can't fucking castle. Stupid! Man, you got problems, cuz. You got really shit problems. I'm fixing to stick my dick in your butt. And twist! I see a dick in your future. I see a dick. Dick. God damn, I didn't see kind of that fucking shit. God fucking damn it. Come on, you slant-eyed slut. Come on, you slant-eyed slut from China. You slant-eyed whore. Come on, you slant-eyed slut. What to do, what to do, what to do. You're fixing to get a dick in your future. Oh, cuz, that was stupid. Spit, 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 spit. Ah! You are in a dicky situation. You are in a sticky dicky situation, slut. Dick. Uh-oh. Dick. 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 Man, you are in a dicky, sticky situation. I'm fixing to stick my dick in your butt and puke gum into your gut and make you puke my cum and my dick out of your mouth, puking cum. This is not looking good with a damn to you. I got one more to advice for you, bitch. Resign. There's no sucker. You'll never do it. Spit, 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 spit. Oh! Spit, 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 spit. One last game. Win, lose, draw, glitch, ban, and the board or the internet fuck up. I just got myself a whore. March! I really don't want to leave that fucking pwn. So I'm not going to do that. Stupid bitch. Spit, 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 spit. I fucked his hole. Last game. Win, lose, draw, glitch, or abandon, or abort, and the internet go out. Man, I stuck my dick up his butt and twisted, puking cum as my dick wiggled itself out of his fucking mouth from his fucking gut. You fucking cunt. You fucking bitch. You fucking cunt. You fucking bitch cunt. Shit. Now fuck up and move that. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. Make my dick hard, bitch. With grand spit. Get that damn bishop out of here, you slut. Slut that slut. Get these fucking pieces out of the way. Now fuck up and move that rook right here and move that knight out of the way. Is that a spit girl? Is that a cute girl? She's cute. Boom! I touched her head. I trounced you. Spit. Man, this is not looking good. What the damn? Oh my god damn. I just fucked up. Yeah, I told you, I just fucked up. Man, I just fucked up. See, that fucking pisses me off. God fucking damn it. Now fuck up and overlook this. God fucking damn it. Come on, you snot-eyed whore. God fucking damn it. God fuck it. Okay, I'm in the game, but